It's the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Pittsburgh.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from... And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Play action. Now Lynch. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So here are the Jaguars in great field position already. And they'll be let out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who have helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
And he just danced away from that one defender on his way to a gain of about 7 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Operating from the gun, Caldwell. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Flash those fast feet, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line as he can't get any closer to the end zone. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Fake. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Lynch. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. They run with Powell. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. And now Lynch. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Jaguars on just 2 plays have taken the lead. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Point after here coming up. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Throwing here, Lynch on first down. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Now on 2nd and 13. Lynch. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll run on first down. It's Powell, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's Lynch to throw. This one into the hands of the running back, Ballage. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Malcolm Brown at 3 bills and some change comes in to drop the hammer.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boswell good with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. On first down, Caldwell. He's going to rifle one deep left side. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. One of the good things about throwing in his direction, he usually has the size advantage on those two-man catches.
And what I like about his game is that he carries himself at his full height. He understands it's an advantage and uses it at every opportunity.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Looking to throw. Caldwell to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now you got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Rolling to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit. Such a tough and demanding job. You and I both know that. Yeah, they make the right call way more often than they get it wrong.
So not successful. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. That's something you have to be wary of on your side of the field, that close to the goal line. The defense, they are looking for that football. They got it. They scored it.
You are so right, and the quarterback has to speed things up himself. So close to the goal line, they're going to get after you. Make sure you get rid of the football and in a safe place.
Now the try here. For the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Here's Lynch. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. On 4th down, the rookie Presley Harvin on to punt for the Steelers. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. As the punt team now as this one sent away. And this will be taken at the 13. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. Oh, he bowls over him. He's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Good footwork at the 30. Always got some breathing room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Throwing on 1st down. Caldwell firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now Balaj. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Lynch. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline. Out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Good footwork at the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. Back to throw. Caldwell. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 103 yards rushing for him now to this point. Off, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. On 1st and 10, Caldwell finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They begin with a carry for Powell. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. They go play action with Lynch. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Lynch. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. 51 yards on the punt there. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. He'll buy some time right. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the 1st down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Caldwell. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this 1st half of action. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, Caldwell. He's going to try and go deep again. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, yeah, this offense has had their way for the most part here in this 1st half, but that time, maybe they got a little greedy.
Well, it is hard to blame them, isn't it? Because like they said back in the 1980s, greed can be good. Stick with what's been working. But that time, I think he got a little bit too much air under that one, and it turned into a turnover that was much needed by that defense.
After the interception, here's Lynch. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Lynch to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They'll contain him to just 4, second down. Now it's Lynch. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Lynch. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. Here's Lynch. He finds his target, Ebron. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Eric Ebron, 48 yards. And the Steelers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Operating from the gun, Caldwell. And he comes back with one complete. And now they're in the hurry-up. On first down, Caldwell. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown! A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars would extend their lead here just before halftime. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report.
The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Throwing on first down, Caldwell. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They're going to hurry back to the line now to throw on third down. Caldwell. He'll rifle this one deep right side. They'll fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll run again. Again, it's Powell. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
He's going to loft one deep left side here, and that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. Fights him off. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Jaguars. One of the more impressive punt returns you will see. That one from 87 yards away. And the Jags are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. It's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they miss hit the ball and kick it right. to him.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So that challenge, a successful one. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Now, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're going to your end zone.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
So we'll recount real quick. He had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
To try again after the sack, Lynch. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Throwing, Lynch. Short little throw to Ebron. 2 yards is all they get on the completion. It's 4th down.
I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
Offside, defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lynch. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now Lynch. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And he'll only get this to the 2-yard line, a near catastrophe. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down up past the 15. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of it, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. Being chased out left. Room to run past midfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now, remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he is going to have the Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense is getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of... Keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Jaguars go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
One more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do?
Let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Powell. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. To throw is Lynch. Lynch fighting, and he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The defense. Gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. The 30. 10. And can you believe this? It's 2 points the other way on the fumble return. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Not much there, only a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends.
And it's a fumble. And the Jags grab it.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 41 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. That catch good for only a couple. 2nd down and 8. From the gun, Caldwell finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And down inside the 15 he goes. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Pushes him over, muscles him off, and he'll be out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Well, he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are pouring it on. Extra point right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
On 2nd and inches, Lynch firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well. Now Lynch to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Completion here to Claypool. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Ebron caught left side. Now the ball comes loose, and the Jags grab it. And I don't know that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 73 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Lynch. Open man, completes it to Claypool. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Once again, it's Lynch. They'll set up the screen to Ballage. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Back to throw again. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Back to throw. Lynch. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Boswell good with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So that one will be accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
57's the mic. Mark 57. All you get
They'll try to run this one in. Try to run inside, but nothing there. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They go option right on 2nd and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Looking to throw. Lynch. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
And it's blocked. And the Jags get it. Down the numbers. There he goes. He's at the 40. The 20. And he dives into the end zone and gets the 2 points. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys are just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.